taking the day of film and practice under your belt, what's kind of essential to the team about what you guys have to do to take control of the series?
The biggest thing is obviously protect home court. Have to execute offensively. I think that's the biggest thing. It's been the biggest lapse throughout this series for us. I said to Chris the other day, it starts with me. Sorry, am I talking around it? My mom said I had this problem.
Right.
No, we good now? We're good? Yeah, biggest thing is just, getting into the paint, creating, pushing the pace, executing our turnovers. I think we had 8 turnovers in the first quarter. We only had 6 points out of that. Like, that can't happen. So if we get turnovers, we got to be able to convert on those. Obviously, get into our threes, but, I said it to Chris, it starts with me, and, continue to push the pace and go from there.
What do you think has been the biggest test for this team, just specifically with this series?
We haven't made shots all series. Even in our 2 wins, it's been a consistent thing. We haven't made shots, I think. So now it's just continuing to execute the way we have been, and we generate more open looks. We've had some tough quality looks, but it's the playoffs. It doesn't matter. We got to be able to execute. So for us, it's just continuing to, find different ways to continue to attack. Starting with our guards, starting with, when we pass through our bigs in the pocket, creating things. When guys get it, being able to react and go. So it's on all of us to figure it out. But I have no doubt that we will.
Is there a sense of a new series starts tomorrow since it's too soon?
Yeah, in hindsight, but at the end of the day, both teams protected home court. So it's not a series if somebody wins on somebody else's floor. Obviously, that could not be the case this series. We can still win, but for us, it's just taking care of tonight, not getting too far ahead, just taking care of tomorrow, and that's it.
The term adjustments has been quite a buzzword, especially when you get to the playoffs. How do you balance that with execution and all the other stuff?
I think execution is part of the adjustments, how you execute in different situations, what they're taking away, what they're giving to us, what we're giving to them, what we're taking away. So I think as a whole, I think we had a good 2 days of kind of figuring things out where we're going to go from here. But, I think, we took care of business at home. They took care of business at home. So now it's on us to do the same thing. But we're ready to go.
In Game 4, you had a really zen look on your face. When it comes to playoffs, what is your key to staying emotionally stable during the ups and downs of a series?
You look at the first half and the second half. It could go either way. Understanding that playoffs are about runs. They went on a run, we went on a run, and how do you withstand it, especially on the road? I think the biggest thing is just continue to stay level-headed throughout the process. And the past 2 games have been, not what we wanted, but we have a chance to take care of business at home, and that's pretty much the only mindset, and that's it.
Donovan is a leader who keeps a pulse of the locker room and everything. How do you think the confidence is throughout the season?
Yeah, we're very confident. I think, like I said, we had two games that didn't go our way. At the end of the day, they handled home court. We have things we can improve on, obviously, but it's our job to do the same thing.
What are the conversations like the last couple of days?
Handle business on Tuesday. Everything else will go from there. Handle business on Tuesday. Don't get too far ahead. Handle business on Tuesday.
Donovan, JB just told us he doesn't feel that there's any type of a momentum shift in the series. I know you just alluded to. These teams took care of home court. Do you feel that way, that there hasn't been a shift in momentum?
No, I think, like I said, they took care of business on their home floor. You give them credit, you give us credit. We did what we're supposed to do. So now can we do it again on Tuesday? We will, and that's the biggest thing. Come out there and be ready in front of the home crowd. That's what we do. Otherwise, we're going home. And, we obviously don't want that to happen, so we got to go out there and execute the way we have and continue to adjust. But at the end of the day, we just got to take care of it on Tuesday.
You mentioned the execution. How much of execution is managing the emotional swings that come with the series?
I think it's part of it, but I think also being able to keep that level head, understanding that, still being able to get to our stuff, when the physicality is brought up, when the crowd is, going crazy for them. But, we weren't able to do that for 2 games. So how do we fix it? We went over some things, and we got to be able to do it on.
Donovan, how good are you at turning the page? Are you able to shake off a game real quick?
Yeah, you have no choice, to be honest. Especially in how the league works. Like, we have back-to-backs, we have 3s and 4s. If you carry someone over, it can kill you for a month or a week or whatever. In the playoff series, it could take you all out. So I think for me, you know, it happened. And like I said, they take care of business on their home floor, give them credit. Now it's enough to do the same.
I know you would never use any excuse. You don't seem to be at 100%.
I'm
You're
good.
100%?
I'm good.
It seemed like you found a good way to kind of manage your time, though, in the first half on Saturday. Is that consciously what you're trying to do to, like, conserve and use the burst when you can use it?
I haven't. I'm good.
You mentioned how disappointed you were in your second half of Game 4. You only took 4 shot attempts, scored 0 points. When you went back and you rewatched Game 4, was there something specific that stood out to you?
I just can't take 4 shots in a half. Like, you know, I told you after Game 1, this is who I am. Like, 14 shots and 16 shots in consecutive games. Right, wrong, or indifferent speaks to a level of aggression, and I wasn't that. So I hold myself accountable for that. And I will be better.
All right, thank you.